The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready!
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. DeAndre Swift, touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, 69 yards. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Here's Mayfield. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Here's Vick. And he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On the option to give to Swift here. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Here's Michael Vick. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Julio Jones. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Man open, here is Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. Mayfield to throw it. That is caught by Lamb. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be two guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Up the middle, Achane. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Achane once more, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2. Fourth down, Mayfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. 77 yards. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3 because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mayfield now. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
Touchdown, Dolphins. David Njoku, 26 yards. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And that is taken in by Njoku. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown, Philadelphia. David Njoku, 77 yards. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now 2nd and 3. Mayfield looks to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To throw, Mayfield.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Ready, set.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Vic to throw it. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Vic now.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
2nd and a couple.
Mayfield off the play fake.
Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Mayfield.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
They'll run, Achane.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Now Jason Elam for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Elam able to put this one through. And the Dolphins are going to be forced to settle for 3.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter.
2nd and 5.
Come on, set. Ready?
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. End up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up 4th down.
Panther 11. Go.
Vic to throw on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Play fake. Mayfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Julio Jones from 3 yards out. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Got a man. It's Brown. And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Run.
Achane on the counter.
Oh, look at the juke. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Achane here. They stay on the ground.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Running right, here's Achane.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for 3rd down. Mayfield.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Extra point by Elam, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. Let's go.
Vic.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Jackson with a catch.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's Vic.
Able to find Jones. And he's out of bounds, so give him about 9 as that stops the clock.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Michael Vick.
That is caught.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
One last shot for Michael Vick. He's going deep for Brown. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
What a thrilling completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning ending because it wasn't just a one